welcome back to my channel. My name's Rachel and this is Stitched Up. Welcome back to another Stitched Up weekly. I don't even know my own name. I've been at work. It's been a busy day. I'm home now and tired, and I am gonna head off to get my nails redone shortly. It's only been about 12 days since I last had them done, but my nail lady is on holiday next week, and then I'm on holiday, and she can't fit me in obviously any later this week, so I'm having to get them done now, otherwise they just wouldn't last for my holiday, if that makes sense. Anyway, so I'm home from work, going there shortly, but I've come home to a parcel from Fabric Godmother. I know, it's here. And I also got some labels from Little Rosy Cheeks as well. She's got some new labels out, which are absolutely gorgeous. And I got these ones, which are the Me Made Zebra. And I've got these ones, which are the Party, sparkly made to party ones. And these ones, which are animal print wild make. I didn't actually realise that these are like textured. Can you see the texture on them? So they're pretty cool. So I got those. Not that I need any more labels, but when has that ever stopped me? Let's just say that. And I don't even need any more fabric. We've talked about this lots and lots, haven't we? But Fabric Godmother are just killing it at the minute, aren't they? I did destash loads more yesterday, about another 10 to 12 fabrics, I think, all sold, and they've all gone in the post today, so I'm up to date, which is really good. But anyway, let's get this open and then I can go get my nails done. Right then, so I have, oh, this is beautiful. I've got this, which is one of their new rodeo collection fabrics. I absolutely love it. I think this is supposed to be, is it viscose? Let me look at the invoice. Viscose jacquard. It is beautiful. It's really beautiful. It's a gorgeous weight to it. I think they did this in a different colourway as well, but it's so nice. I really like that. So I think I got a couple of meters of that, 2.5 meters, something like that. 2.5 meters, I think, because I want to make a, can't remember, it's a style art pattern, but I can't remember. I also got this one. Now this isn't my favourite out of the mythological collection fabrics, but the one I like, I don't like the base that it's on. It's like a different colourway. I'll put a picture of it here, and it's on a viscose satin, and I really don't like that base that Fabric Godmother does. So I was really disappointed because that is my favourite, but I ended up buying this one because this is on the viscose crepe. So I got 2.5 meters of this to make a Hope dress by Style Arc, because I saw Tamlin in it. She wore it for the frocktails, the Scottish frocktails, and just looked amazing. So I need to make one. So I've got 2.5 meters of that to make that dress. And then I bought this, which is the Maggie Viscose Lurex, after seeing Josie make a Atelier Jupe Emma in it. It's got the little flecks of gold in there. It's such a pretty fabric. So they do this on a few different bases now, but I really liked this to make a nice little blouse with. So I've got a couple of meters of that. And then the last one I got is this, which is a dead stock stripe velour, and it's a jersey. So I want to make a simple sweatshirt with this, probably the Linden or a Tammy Handmade Mila jumper. You can see it's got like a stripe to it. It's really nice. It's lovely. They do this, they've got this in a couple of colourways. I think they had it in a black as well, but I wanted the grey because I really fancied a grey velour jersey sweat top. So yeah, really like that. So that's my little haul from Fabric Godmother. So right, I better go and go get my nails done, and I will see you when I get back. Good morning. It is Wednesday. Is it Wednesday? Yes, it is Wednesday. It is Wednesday. I'm off work. I have been for a run this morning and I did 4 miles. Well, 4.2. The 0.2 is very important. And I've come back, had a shower, done my hair, put my new Reynolds top on, which is my make for the Jenny Stitches blog. Oh, we've suddenly gone a bit dark. Don't know why. But yeah, so I am all ready for the day. And I've just been sorting out my make for the Sew Upcycle challenge run by Becky and Karen. I was going to say Katie, it's Karen from So Little Time. So we're doing it as a collab. Well, no, not a collab. We're doing it as part of the Northern Soul Sisters rather than individually this year because time is not on any of our sides, shall we put it that way. So I've just been working on that and I'm going to film my little reveal bit. I can show you because by the time you watch this vlog, it will already have been up on our Northern Soul Sisters channel because it's due up in a few days' time. So I'll show you over here. Here we go, look. This is my Sew Upcycle top that I've made out of a silk scarf that I got in York when I was with the girls a couple of months back. So I've just turned it into a tie back halter neck top, which was a really simple, straightforward transformation, to be honest. I don't think I'd win any prizes on Sewing Bee for this, but you know, it's okay. And I'm going to actually take it on holiday with me and wear it with a white skirt. I think it will be really nice on holiday. Definitely not nice for wearing this time of year in the UK, let me tell you, but on holiday in Barbados, it's going to be amazing. So yeah, so I'm really happy with that. It was very quick upcycle, to be honest. I've got a tiny little bit of the silk scarf left here. I don't know what I can do with that, but maybe make a big bow to stick on the shoulder or something. That would be cute, wouldn't it? Anyway, so I've got some washing on, boring stuff this morning. I'm glad I've got that done. I am going to start Martin's joggers. Now I've got that done, I just need to film my reveal bit, but once that's done with, I am going to sew up Martin's joggers. You'll be all screaming with delight now I've told you that, because these have been being made for 2 weeks. And as somebody quite rightly pointed out, the sooner I get these done, the sooner I can get back to making something for me. So I'm going to make a start on those right now. I also wanted to just say a huge thank you to, I think it was Brie and Janice. Brie and Janice, thank you so much for buying me the coffees. I really appreciate it. So yeah, both of you bought me coffees yesterday, which was just lovely to open up Ko-fi and see that in my account. So thank you so much, really appreciate it. Right, I am going to stop rambling at you and I'm going to crack on with some sewing. It's after lunch and it's glorious. Look at that sky. I've got Mr. Stitched Up with me.
Hello, Stitched Up here.
He's home from work. So we've just come out to enjoy this glorious weather, because we don't get it enough, and bring Piper out for a little walk. Oh, that's just amazing. Honestly, the sun on these old bones is just incredible. I'm wearing my pogo nip. First time I've worn it actually this, well, probably not this year, because I think it was the pogo nip party that I made this for earlier in the year, but since obviously the weather has changed and we've moved into autumn. Do the clocks go back this weekend or is it next weekend? I can't remember. I think, no, I don't think it is. I think it's the weekend after.
What, when we go away?
Which means we get an extra hour
in bed?
On holiday.
Yes, hooray.
But anyway, yeah, so it's the first time I've worn it this season. And it's very nice to be wearing it again, very fluffy. This fabric was from First for Fabrics. It was a remnant actually, and it is fluffy on the inside. It's very soft. The only thing I wish I'd done is lengthen the sleeves, because they are a bit short on me, but it is what it is, can't do it now. So yeah, I still haven't made you joggers. I was going to do that this morning and I've not had a chance.
Can I just say I am patient. She has lots of things to do, so you know.
Well, I've been filming. I've had to get my Sew Upcycle part filmed for that challenge. That's the vlog for the Northern Solstice has to go up on Friday, so I've got that done and it's all edited and uploading, so that will be up on Friday. But I've needed to get that prioritised, to be honest. So anyway, that's done. So yeah, your joggers are next on the list, darling.
Thank you.
I will get them sewn up this afternoon. I'll do it when we get back, but I just wanted to get out in the fresh air and while this weather is just so beautiful. It's a shame to be cooped up indoors, isn't it? Guys, you're going to be really proud of me. Look, they're done. These are Martin's sweatpants. Finished. How good am I? So can I get back to sewing for me now? These are the Rebel sweatpants by Wardrobe by Me. I don't know if they still do this pattern actually, but there is a sweat pattern on their website for men if you're interested. This fabric is French terry from Rainbow Fabrics, and they've got pockets, side, front slanted pockets, elasticated waistband. You can put a drawstring in as well, but I haven't bothered because, you know, time saving and all that. And they also have a patch pocket on the back if you want to put that on, but again, I've not bothered doing that. I've used normal black cuffing from my stash for the cuffs because I tried it with the French terry, but I didn't think there was enough stretch to get it over his massive feet, so I didn't bother doing that. So I've just used normal stretchy ribbing. So he's going to model them for you now anyway. What do you reckon?
They're lovely. They fit really nice.
Happy with them?
Yeah.
Turn around. Let's have a butt shot.
Pockets.
Yeah. Finally made you your joggers.
At long last. Perfect for taking the dog out in.
Yeah.
So I don't get muddy. Yeah, they're brilliant. They are really nice. So if anybody wants to make any joggers for their other halves, it's a cracking pattern. They are really, really comfy. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Good morning, and it's Thursday. I am just about to go and get my hair done, ready for my holiday next week. So believe it or not, I do have very, very grey roots. So yeah, that's my plan this morning. Martin's off today. I think he's going to go do the food shop while I'm having my hair done, which is great because that gets me out of a job. And then I don't know what the plan is for the rest of the day. Just going to take it as it comes, I think. Weather is pants this morning. We're back to grey dirge, which is par for the course here in the UK. It's just rubbish. But anyway, it's not raining, but it will be by the time I come out of the hairdressers, because always does when I have my hair done. So look forward to that. Anyway, I'll see you in a couple of hours. Hair's done. Not that you can really tell at the minute. It does look very nice though. I'm very happy with it. We've come out. Martin's been nattering at me ever since I got back from the hairdressers to go slow picking. So slow picking, because I got asked this last year, what's that? It's picking sloe berries. So sloe berries grow on the hawthorn tree. No, they don't. They grow on the blackthorn tree. And they're a wild berry. Very common in rural parts in the UK, and you can make sloe gin with them, which I'm all about. So you're supposed to pick them after the first frosts of autumn, and we had the first frost a couple of weeks ago now. Those of you that followed me from one of my Stitched Up weeklies last autumn might remember, if you watched the vlog, that we came slow picking then, and because of the amount of rain that we'd had, we couldn't actually get to our secret stash because it was just flooded. The river had flooded and the field was flooded, so we just couldn't get to it. So that was disappointing because it meant that we had no sloe gin last year. Sad face. So anyway, we've come back and here we are a year later.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed, because it looks positive this time that the fields haven't flooded and we will be able to... What type of bird's that? You're not even listening. You stood next to me and you're not listening. I said, what type of bird's that?
Which one?
The one's making that squeaking noise.
I can't hear a squeaking noise.
Oh, for God's sake. Anyway, so hopefully we can, I I just can't see because of my hair. It's just hopefully we'll be able to get to the field, which is just a little bit further up this lane. I used to come running down here actually, and I've not done that for a long time because it's about, if I do it from my house, I mean we've driven here today, but if I run from my house it's about an 8-mile round trip. So that smells fragrant, country smell. Yeah. Anyway, we'll see you when we get there. We're very happy because here are the sloes. I don't know if you can see them. There you go, sloe berries. That's what we've come to pick. So there we go, load of sloes to make sloe gin with.
That's enough for us for
nice little haul there.
Yeah, for a gallon demijohn.
Good morning, it is Friday and I've just got to work. Grey and miserable again this morning. So yeah, I'm at work today, working all weekend as well. It is my last weekend that I'm working for quite a while actually, probably not till after Christmas now. So yeah, here till 4, and I had a really lovely chat with Sian last night, which is why I didn't end up filming anything else. Martin was busy putting the sloe gin together. That's now got to do its thing for the next couple of months. Yeah, and me and Sian have been meaning to have a bit of a catch up for quite some time, and we finally got around to it last night, which was really lovely. I think we were on the phone for a good couple of hours. It was just great getting back together and talking about all sorts, so that was good. Yeah, so at work today, I would much rather be at home because I've got so much to do sewing wise, but you know, bills have to be paid. That's the thing, isn't it? So anyway, I'll catch up with you later. Good morning, it is Saturday and I am just getting ready to head off to work. I'm working in out of hours 9 till 3 today and 9 till 3 tomorrow. It is my last working weekend for some time, which is a bit weird if I'm honest, but it's going to be nice. It's going to be really nice to finally have my weekends back. The only thing is, I think because Martin has to work one weekend in 2, and he has done for ever since he's worked, you know, in the prison service. So because he has to do that, the weekends that he works, I'm usually quite happy to work now. I mean, I wasn't when the kids were younger and everything, but now he, you know, otherwise it's just me on my own. And yeah, I can sew, which is great, and I can run and stuff, but sometimes it's like, well, you know, to have an entire weekend when I'm not at work with nothing to do, it's really quite frustrating at times, but anyway, it's fine. So that's going to be a bit of weirdness getting used to, which is why I haven't really minded working the weekends that he works. But anyway, today's my last one, so I'm heading off now. I've got my porridge in my bag to take with me, my hot chocolate here. Weather looks good, always is when it's his weekend off. Last weekend when we had Layla, it was rubbish. It's always the same. Anyway, I will see you later. Hello. That's not very flattering, is it? Let me move that light out of the way. Oh my word. I'm home from work, as if you hadn't guessed, and I am now doing a bit of sewing. So I have been, I've been filming. So I've filmed my autumn plans vlog because I've got quite a few bits that I wanted to chat about, and I've not managed to get a second vlog up this week. I'm trying my hardest to get 2 vlogs a week up now, my Stitched Up weekly and then just a dedicated sewing vlog as well. So I'm really trying hard to do that, and I hadn't got my second vlog up this week, so I've just been filming my plans so that I can get on with those, and one of them I'm getting on with right now. So after I've filmed it, I have started sewing up the slim chino pants by Wardrobe by Me. I'm just constructing the pocket bags in a minute, and thought I'd just come on and talk to you. So it's been an alright day actually at work. It's not been too bad, and it went by really quick. I'm there again tomorrow. Martin's still at work, but he'll be home soon. It was really weird sort of saying goodbye to it. Well, not saying goodbye to everybody, because the people that I was on with today I'm not going to see February while I go back. So that was a bit strange, but yeah, it's been fine. It's been a good day. So I am going to do a little bit of sewing now before Martin gets home. I have had a delivery today of some fabric. I know, there's been a lot of fabric this week, hasn't there? Let me grab it and I'll show you. Right then, so I'm a bit cross. I'm just going to say this now because I've ordered this from Rainbow Fabrics, and I'm going to be honest, I have a bit of a love-hate relationship with Rainbow Fabrics because I mean, don't get me wrong, the fabric that they do most of the time is really lovely, but I've had 2 or 3 occasions now where I've ordered and paid for fabric, and then they've sent it, and then 2 days after they've sent it, I get an email saying that one of the items I wanted was actually sold out. And don't get me wrong, I appreciate this can happen, but I think it's just really frustrating when you get an email to say your entire order has been sent, and then a day or so later you get another email saying actually no, it's not, and then a day after that you then get your partial refund. So it's just really frustrating. So they put a post up earlier in the week of some viscose satin that they'd got back in stock, some black viscose satin, and I really wanted some because it was really reasonably priced. So when I went on, there was 10 meters left. I ordered 3, and I also ordered some of their brush twill in the sort of plum, well, is it plum or is it dark red? I'm not quite sure, but I think it's dark red colourway, stretch, which is lovely, and this, which is viscose satin, because I want to make a bias cut midi skirt out of that. I'm really getting into this animal print thing, aren't I? I don't think I'm alone with that, but anyway. And so I ordered it the day after. They were super quick with getting the email saying it's been dispatched, fantastic. Get another email a day later saying we're going to be delivering it tomorrow, brilliant. And then I get another email from Rainbow saying really sorry, but the viscose satin was out of stock. And I'm like, well, but I had an email saying it was all dispatched, and then they were like, well, sorry, but it's not. So anyway, I've got my refund of that, but I was just really miffed because this has happened a few times. And I don't mind if they email you to say, I know you've just ordered this, but really apologetic, our inventory is wrong and we haven't actually got that. But to actually fulfill the order as it appears to have been done, and then 2 or 3 days later tell me, it's just a bit rubbish. But anyway, I've still got some more fabric. So I've got this, which, as I say, this is just a viscose satin. It's quite nice actually, nice weight. And that's going to be a midi skirt of some sort, and this is going to be trousers. So yes, where is my pocket? It's on the floor. So they've come today, which is good. It was a nice little surprise to see when I got home from work. So as I say, I'm just doing the pockets. I have just overlocked, these are like pocket facing things, so I've overlocked the edge of that because that's going to be on display. the thing it says in the instructions is it doesn't tell you to do this. It says you can tuck them under, but it will add bulk. But I mean, if you don't finish that edge, it's just going to be raw. So I've overlocked mine anyway, and we'll see what this ends up like. So anyway, I'm going to get on with this while I wait for Martin to come home from work and see what we're going to have for tea tonight. No idea, but I'm sure he'll have something up his sleeve. So I'll catch up with you later. Right, I've come into my downstairs utility so that you can actually see what's going on. But trousers are more or less made. I've just got the waistband to construct and attach. I know it's not like, oh gosh, I'm trying to do it so that you can see. They are very fitted, but then they are supposed to be very slim. I'm actually quite happy with the fit of these. I think they're going to be okay. They feel really comfortable. So, and the fit around where the waistband is going to go looks like that's going to be okay. So yeah, I'm really happy with them. I've had enough for tonight now. I've just had my tea. I'm going to go get a bath because I'm tired. So I will see you all tomorrow. Good morning. It is Sunday and I've just got myself ready for work. I'm going to be heading off to work in about half an hour. My last working Sunday for a while, which is lovely. So I am not wearing anything me made today. I've got a ready to wear light knit top on just with my jeans for work, and I thought I'd show you the trousers in daylight so that you could see them. So I haven't got anything more done than what I did last night. So I've got the fly all done, which is there, and it wasn't the easiest of flies to do, I have to say. I think Tilly's instructions for fly zipper insertion on the Theas is much better than this one, but they're in, it's fine. And pockets are done as well. They're quite nice. I like the fact that if you look inside, the pocket, I don't know if you can see this very well, but if I just pull it out a bit, so the pocket attaches to the front, so it just means that it's not flapping around inside loose, which is great. Yeah, so they're all constructed. Just got the waistband to do now and hem. I think I added on about 2 inches to the legs all told when I looked at the pattern piece, and that's going to hit me just right. So really happy with them. I think they're going to look good. One thing I would say about the instructions for this pattern is nowhere does it tell you to finish the seams. I think, which there's just one part when you're doing a bit of the pocket bags that it tells you to fold under so it doesn't leave it raw, but otherwise it doesn't tell you to finish any of the seams. So you really need to know when to do that. So I would say that it's not a pattern for a beginner. I mean, I would imagine most beginners would not attempt a fly front trouser pattern anyway, but you never know. Yeah, so you do need to know when to finish your pattern pieces before either you stitch them together or, yeah, your seams, etc. So that's a bit of a pain, because there was a couple of bits, even for me, who's been sewing a fair while now, that I'd done the seam and then thought, oh, I need to actually finish this seam, and I should have done it before I stitched them together, really. So, but that's fine, because this was supposed to be a wearable toile. So yeah, anyway. So I'm going to head off to work soon. Martin's gone to work. Isaac's still in bed. Piper's been fed. I'm working till 3 again. And yeah, I just wanted to quickly chat about, well, I don't know. I am suffering with major anxiety at the minute. I mean, I know I've mentioned a few bits and pieces that we've got going on, which everybody does, don't they? All families have things going on. But my anxiety is through the roof. There's a few bits going off at work, nothing to do with me, that a couple of it's actually been in the news this last week in the UK as well, which has been really difficult to orientate, navigate even. And it just means that at work there's been a real atmosphere, and there's lots of sort of cloak and dagger stuff going on behind closed doors and all that kind of stuff. And it's really hard to work in that kind of environment, especially when you are perimenopausal and having severe anxiety, because you tend to sort of start internalizing it all and thinking, oh gosh, what have I done? What have I not done? All that sort of stuff. And it's really hard to cope with, let me just say that. So I am starting already to get myself worked up about going back to work tomorrow, even though I know it's absolutely fine. And, you know, this is the first place I've worked in years, I'll be honest, in healthcare, because working in healthcare is really hard. For those of you that don't do it, it is really, really tough. And I don't just mean from the perspective of it being busy and short-staffed. I just mean environmentally, it's really hard environment to work in. There's not a lot of fun. There's not a lot of banter. There's not a lot of time to chat with people and that kind of stuff, which obviously you're not paid to do that. I get that, but it just makes, it's really intense. It's a really intense working environment. So it's tough mentally. And yeah, I'm struggling a little bit with that at the minute. So I'm already getting myself worked up about work tomorrow, which is ridiculous. Somebody said I put my vlog up last night, which was the plans for autumn, and somebody mentioned on there about give up work for a few weeks, Rachel, and then you'll come back to it all refreshed. Wouldn't that be nice to just do that? But, you know, unfortunately, when you're employed, you can't just say to your boss, do you know what, I'm going to take a few weeks off. I don't think that would go down very well, to be honest. So I don't think I'd have a job to go back to, put it that way. So yeah, it's a nice thought, but unfortunately, finances don't stretch to not earning for a few weeks. And also, yeah, I have a contract, so I can't just do that, which would be really nice. But thanks for the thought. It's a good thought. So when I get home later, I think I'm going to get the trousers finished, hopefully get that done before Martin gets home from work. I've got a couple of bits to do work-wise for my work job, my proper work job, not my side hustle, which is this. But I do have a few bits to prep for this week, which I'm going to do this evening, I think, and get that done before I actually go to work tomorrow. And yeah, then that's probably all I've got planned for this evening, to be honest. Yesterday's work shift went really quick. Hoping today's does as well, to be honest. It'd be really nice if it went really quick, but we shall see. It will do what it does, won't it? And yeah, clocks have gone back. So I ended up in bed early last night, about 9:30, because next door's dog, those of you that have been with me a while know the saga about next door's dog, that it just barks when they're not in. And yesterday I got in from work about 3:30 and it was barking and didn't stop till, well, I went to bed at 9:30 because I'd had enough. So it'd been going 6 hours by that point. And yeah, so I don't know what time it went on to, but it's not barking now, which is nice. So yeah, that was disappointing. But I went to bed early just to get away from it because my head was absolutely gone by this point. And yeah, the clocks went back, but I was awake at 5:30, I think, which should have been 6:30 because the clocks have gone back, if that makes sense. And yeah, the cat woke me up because the cat came in and dived on me, and that woke me up. So I've been up since that time, and yeah, it's going to get dark early tonight, which is not great. I need to go for a run. I haven't been for a run. I had a lovely bath last night, but I haven't been for a run since Wednesday, I think. And so I might, when I get back later from work, I might go for a run. I'll see. Depends what kind of day I have. Anyway, I'm going to get off and I'll see you later. I'm home from work and had this sudden burst of energy to bake. I've not baked for years, feels like years anyway. And yeah, I thought I'd come home and make some scones, so that's exactly what I'm doing. So I've just got them all prepared and cut out. Oven is on. Baking tray is here. So I'm just going to brush them with some beaten egg. They're just sultana scones. I will show you in a second. Obviously you can't see them because of how you are positioned at the minute. And I'm going to do that thing that we all do when the clocks go back and we say, gosh, it's getting dark early, isn't it? So I'm going to say it because it is about 3:45 now and it's getting dark. Who'd have thought it? So scones, oh, there we go, big scones, ready to go. I'm just going to grab some egg to brush the tops with and we'll get them in the oven. Right, they're in the oven. You know, I love baking, I just don't love cleaning up afterwards, that's the thing. So work has gone fine. It was busy, really busy today and intense. We talked about that this morning, didn't we? So yeah, I just need a little bit of downtime now, I think, which I think why I probably decided to bake. And fruit scones are always nice to bake. Now, I suppose some of you will be shouting at the screen, they're scones. They're not scones because I'm from Yorkshire and us in Yorkshire call them scones. So yes, they are scones. If there were scones, there'd be no E in it. But anyway, depends on whereabouts in the country you come from as to what you call them. But we call them scones. So recipe-wise, I just use the one from the BBC Good Food website. I will leave it down below if you are remotely interested. But I add a little bit of Greek yogurt. I think some scone recipes have you adding buttermilk, but I think Greek yogurt is just as good, to be honest. And I've always got that in. Buttermilk, I don't. So they're in. Alexa is set for 10 minutes and hopefully I'll be able to have a warm scone and butter. Martin's going to be impressed when he gets in, isn't he? He's not seen me bake for ages. Good morning, it's Monday and I'm back at work. New working week, last one before my holiday, which is exciting. So I just thought I would come on and round up this week's Stitched Up Weekly. The scones all got snaffled very quickly, as they usually do. So I can't show you those because they've all gone. Honestly, it's the thing with living with boys, isn't it? But work this week and yeah, heading off to the Caribbean next weekend, which I can't get my head around that at the minute. But yeah, anyway, working week to complete first. Next week's Stitched Up Weekly is going to be a shortened version because it's only going to last till Saturday because I'll want to get it up on Saturday before we go away. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed seeing what I've been up to this week. I'm going to get off to work now and I'll be back with you soon. Take care. Bye.